Do this.
3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
All right, and they're off. Ah, that was a smooth start, I have to say. Let's see how both of these gamers game in the morning. Yeah, both of them doing the easier route for escape, both very similar movement. So rRubiks just a little bit behind. But yeah, both of them just having a pretty standard escape. It's around 1 minute, I would say. I guess maybe it's like 1 or 2 because they didn't go for pipe strat. Yeah, that's one thing I like about the format. How the format works, like you're basically almost guaranteed to get better and better races. These two people are like kind of supposed to go against one another. You know, like they have very like similar PBs. Both. Yeah, rRubiks has a 1 flat now. I was gonna say both for 101, but rRubiks did get 1 minute 43 seconds a couple days ago, I believe. Yeah, Blord getting a 58 escape. rRubiks just about 5 seconds behind. Now also, I should mention, currently it's just mute commentary, but we should have one and both of Recon and Headstrong joining later. Also looks like rRubiks is still playing with voices on. This is another small little time loss there. It hasn't really ended up mattering, like no race has been like actually within 5 seconds this far. We've had one race which is like 20 seconds apart. Yeah, it's good to mention that what you also see on the stream, that Blord has plus 130 after his name. It's because Blord plays on the PS4, which has generally better load times. To account for that, 1 minute 30 times at a time. So if you go strictly off of that, I suppose you could say rRubiks should be the slight favorite here. But of course, PP really doesn't mean everything, as we've already seen in this tournament so far. Both of them not really having too much issues with Loomis. It's a pretty typical start for both. Nothing really going bad for either, luckily. But now just the real first important part of the run, I would say, is Mars 2. See how that goes. I think rRubiks is probably going to go for the more difficult track going into Mars 2. And I was going to say he might save a couple seconds there, but he messes up getting into Mars 2 in the first place. A little bit. I imagine he will go for the boosted here. Yep, he does. See if he gets it. Oh, thank you for the raid. Good to have more people joining us. Yeah, rRubiks does get it. Now we have Blord coming up on next to chase skip. See if he gets this dive first try. Goes for, yeah. Oh! Yep, just falls to the Dark Eco there. What you want to do there is line up Jack in such a way that you can hit the Dark Eco on a certain angle, and then you get like in the vulnerability stage. But it's one of the several parts of this trick that are pretty easy to mess up. Been an issue for many people. And Blord not getting it first try. Let's see if rRubiks, yeah, rRubiks also goes through it, as expected. Let's see if he gets it. Yeah, rRubiks does get it. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, if you're just too low, sometimes that happens. That means rRubiks is a bit too far to the left. So basically you saw both of the extremes, where Blord was slightly too far to the right, which means you die in the Dark Eco. And if you're slightly too far to the left, either you just fall straight to your doom, or you hit the bottom of the pool, which is what happened to rRubiks. So he's really on the edge. Yeah, I thought he made it. I thought that was like barely good enough. And Blord also missing it up second try. Yeah, now it basically comes down to who gets this first, because I do think they're both going to keep going for this. I think that both of these are pretty confident in their ability to do this. Yeah, rRubiks, that was a really aggressive lineup. Goes for it really quickly, but does mess it up a second time. And now we're on try number 3 for Blord. And Blord does get it now. Yeah, I didn't actually know the bracket come on was a thing, but you can check the standings there in that link. This is the 4th round of the tournament, and I believe the 2nd match. We had 1 match yesterday. Yeah, Blord also, okay, turns to Jack. And now all Blord needs to do is get out of bounds again and do the hover towards the end. rRubiks also getting a 3rd try, but this race kind of reminds me of my race against Recon, where we also both failed DCS twice, and then we both got a 3rd try. Like the same thing's happening here. Oh, Blord taking a death though, hovering too far to the left. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, it's not over until it's over. In the meantime, hello Recon.
To be unfortunate. Hello.
Yeah, the same thing happened in our race, Recon. They both failed DCS twice, and then they both got a 3rd try. But Blord
And then
died on the hover at the end.
so now it's a good Dex chase.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened to you as well?
Yeah, I also filled that hover. So if the script's still set, then rRubiks gets the hover. And he doesn't.
Oh,
Both fill the hover at the end there, and they're just both gonna do the chase here.
he had a standing animation there though.
Yeah, I was surprised. Usually you just fall in that last bit of the pool.
At the very back, I found out the very back of it where rRubiks was, there is like a little bit of a platform, so
Yeah.
you can actually land there.
Yeah, I guess rRubiks either didn't know about it or wasn't prepared to actually land there. But in
Yeah,
theory,
probably.
he could have backed that up, right? If he just pressed the X at the right time.
Yeah.
He could have backed it up.
It's just got well. It's 44 minutes past 12, quarter to 1, right in the afternoon. Why am I tired?
Yes, I mean I can forgive Blord and rRubiks being a little bit tired. But we do be in Europe. So I will actually agree with you. I'm also fairly tired myself. I had a long line of work yesterday.
To be fair, you know, speedrunning at 4 a.m. always a good idea.
Yes. Yeah, rRubiks has work after this, and the only time he really had time to do a race was in the morning today. Which is why his race is happening now. Both of them.
Jordan drops the hover there.
Yeah, dropped the hover a couple times, which puts them basically back into even. Both of them have been pretty rough early game, but they're back to pretty much being even now. Yeah, because he filled the hover there. Oh, rRubiks also messing it up, but they're just completely even now.
God, what is these? Yeah, they must be tired, like so tired.
Some tired gaming going on.
We have a pretty stacked schedule today, right?
It's crazy that they're actually on the same screen now.
Oh my god.
Why is this so close? They're in the room at 8:50. There's not when you want to be entering the room.
Nah, realistically, you want to enter there 4 minutes if you're Ouija, but you know.
Yeah. But hey, they're synced.
Hell yeah.
Perfectly matched. Oh,
rRubiks has forgotten his tombstones.
Yes, I think rRubiks forgot the pattern he was on. Yeah, we're still on Blord's audio. He is switching back and forth a little bit. So yeah.
He's missed one.
Oh wait, he missed one. I think he got. Yeah, he thought he got all of them. But Blord messes up the hover, and now it's even again. Oh,
This is what happens when gamers are tired and they do a race it's really early in the morning.
Every single time one of them gets a 20-second lead, the other one messes up again, so it's even. It's happened like 5 times now. It's crazy.
Very much so. God, this is how me and Blord's race should have gone, honestly. Instead of me just dying for no reason at the end of sewers. Oh.
See how practice goes for each. This isn't something you expect a big mistake on, right? Like, I shouldn't be saying that. Like, I was gonna say, like, yeah, people don't really die on practice, but... Bless you.
Thank you.
I am a little bit afraid of jinxing people.
Yeah, my I had a God Baron last night actually. Just want to point that out for no reason whatsoever.
I was looking at the com goals a couple days ago because, you know, I want to improve. And the com gold for practice is disgusting. It's my Scarlet. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
I think that's because of the double 6 hit.
Yeah, he gets like a 6 hit in the second phase, but one of the bombs just gets kind of stuck behind Praxis and just manually blows up right as he does the first hit. It's so incredibly lucky. It's crazy.
I think we have actually tried to replicate that, but no one was able to. They're just like, wait, hang on, how's this happen? Because I remember him posting that in the chat, and we were like, wait, hang on.
Yeah. That's the main thing you want to be doing in practice. You want to make sure you get an extra hit in the first, but especially the second phase. Because it makes the end a little bit quicker. You have to hit him less, essentially. And the third phase is pretty obviously the slowest one. But yeah, Lord getting a pretty good practice overall. rRubiks too, really. Just both of them getting the 5 hit in the second phase.
Yeah, I got 7 minute 26 Baron in my run last night. It was very pog. I'm very proud of that Baron. I will talk about it till the day is over. This is his God Baron. Obviously not as good as like Com Gold or anything. For me, that's good. That's like almost a full minute time save. So.
Alright. Now, moving on towards Torn.
Moving swiftly on.
Opting not to go for the hover, wasn't really aligned properly for it. I think it was the right call, given how he was aligned.
rRubiks also opting not to go for the hover then.
Yeah, sometimes there can be like a lot of guards around that little corner, and it can be kind of awkward to line it up.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can you get the backup? Backup of it?
No.
Yeah, get the backup. Nice.
Yeah. I should remember.
Now they're even again.
Yep, and they're back to even. This is crazy close race.
Oh my god. It's strange. Like anything can happen. Like at all.
Oh yeah, Blord messed
now
up.
they're even more even now.
It's like they're doing it on purpose, and they're not even in the same call or anything. God. Oh my, that bull jump. Are you kidding me? Look at this.
Oh my days.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching both streams separately, and for me, like they stopped the bull jump at the exact same time.
Yeah, same.
I think there was like a slight difference on the actual Jack speedrun stream.
Yeah, they are 100% doing this on purpose.
Yeah, rescue friends. rRubiks hovering a bit too far left there. Blord getting it nice and easy first try.
Blord missed the memo there. Blord missed the memo there to miss that hover for even more even.
Yeah, rRubiks had a hover really far right, but he managed to hover high enough that he makes it. Yeah, ends up in this little boomer box. People have been wanting to see. There you go. That's where the guards shoot you from above.
The boomer box.
Yeah, it's good to know that like an extended front flip can get you out of that. You don't really need to do too much. Alright, and now both of them onto sewers.
Yep. Let's see just how even it goes here.
Yeah.
Also, Headstrong, you are more than welcome to join us, by the way.
Yeah, do join if you want to. I'm mostly just filling in because nobody was here at the start.
Yeah, I had a nosebleed. I have an excuse.
Yes. You are excused. See, rRubiks also getting this hover. Let's get a little bit slower though. Doesn't really have any side flip speed. because of a little bit cleaner movement. Blord now. Well, takes a lead, but it's not really much.
Yeah, also, keep in mind, Blood is on PS4, right? So a minute will be added on at the end. So yes,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
like every time stuff like this happens, you may think, oh, Blord took a little bit of a lead, but there's also like 1 or 2 seconds every now and then that he just wins because PS4, right?
mm. I mean, the more tired people, the merrier, you know? This is Jack speedruns, like... Ugh. Speaking of which, actually, I have sugar beverage, so I can wake up properly.
Good.
That'd be a good
Let's
idea.
see how the luck here is. Blord getting pretty bad luck in this first room, getting like 3 enemies at the other end. rRubiks also getting 1 now. See if the rest of them are nicer. You want them to both spawn where rRubiks is now. Yeah, getting a second one on the other end. Yeah, basically every time that happens, you just kind of have to run over there. You can't really see when rRubiks is killing them, but he's basically killing them as soon as they spawn, which is pretty high up in the air.
Uh, apologies for that. Yeah, Headstrong, feel free to join whenever, if you so desire.
Yeah,
Always welcome on
absolutely.
the commentary desk. It's not a desk, but you know.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling in my lounging chair.
Yeah, I'm in my little gaming chair right now. It's very nice. They're still very stupidly even.
Yes. And Blord doing this on jabot movements. Yeah, I like this.
That was dangerous. Holy.
I like to live dangerously. rRubiks doing pretty much the same thing. Yeah, goes for a slightly sort of different setup to kill the metalheads there.
Suppose everyone has their own setup to kill the metalheads. Yeah. Well, they have their own setups a lot of times in the speedrun. That's what I
Yeah,
really like about this game,
there's like
especially.
20 different ways to do that. Like a lot of people also do it on foot,
Yep.
including Zobrunners. A lot of people also use the red gun there, because like 1 punch plus the red gun cleanly kills them as well.
Yeah, I use red gun. I like zoom into them with the jet board and
Yeah,
then red gun them.
yeah, but what I do is pretty much the same as what Blord does.
Yeah, I'm very weird about ammo. You know, like I don't like using yellow ammo when I don't need to, especially because you need so much for bombards legit after this mission.
Yeah, I'm a little more liberal with it, but my own issue is, well, specifically the part they're on right now, the ammo management with the blue gun. Because you basically want to be doing what Blord is doing, just hitting like using 3 bullets for every single one of them, and efficiently using all your ammo. Like efficiently, like 3 hits here, 3 hits there, 3 hits there. rRubiks is also doing a pretty good job of this.
Yep.
But yeah, you
I
do
have
see every now and then you see like a couple bullets just going stray, and you want to basically minimize that.
yeah.
'Cause-
I have what's it called? I have a bit of a problem with that. I kind of just spam ammo with that one, but overall, you know, it still kind of works out. Also, blood golded sewers right there.
yeah,
You, you had a very clean sewers.
that was a 428 sewers, which is, yeah, I think that's, yeah, that's a good time. That's way better than my gold. I think I have like a 432.
I'm just gonna open my live split and compare to my times because honestly, both runners are very close to my PB. Well, you know,
Yeah, it's a fun little exercise. We did the same. Although my goals are far from polished because they're from like a week of runs. I don't have my old ones. Oh yeah, my suit is a 434. Ugh.
my sewers. If I need to change these split names. Mine is a 444. My
Wow.
sewers.
Let's go. Faster.
Yeah. My sewers is always not great, but you know.
To be fair, like, do you split in all the same spots? Like, do you split like as soon as the black screen comes up and rescue friends? Stuff like that is all relevant. A lot of people just have slightly different places where they split.
Yeah, on Rescue Friends, I skip after the split after just after the cutscene. Like I spam the cutscene.
There
Skip.
you go. Yeah, but that's different from when I split. I split earlier.
Yeah. My Rescue Friends is 56, so maybe if I split a little bit earlier, that could be like a 55 or something like that. You know.
Just saying, my Rescue Friends is 54.
Damn. Okay. Gotta flex on me like that. Eh?
Well, I'm sure. I mean, I'm actually sure that you have a lot of better splits otherwise, because I mean, your PP is like a lot better than mine. So
My best is cracked now. Though, honestly, I don't know why. It's so good. Okay. Sorry. Do continue.
Blord finishing up with a lot of yellow ammo left.
Yeah, that
I was
was.
surprised just how cleanly people do ammo management, because I pretty often just have to use the red gun here, mostly because I'm not too good at the last two fight. Saving like ending up with 70, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah, what happens to rRubiks is a lot more typical, where you end up just on like, well, he actually ends up on exactly 0, but that's a lot more typical.
He did exactly what I did, actually.
Oh.
In the you comment.
rRubiks is just you right now.
Yeah, did you commentate that race?
Wait, which one?
The one yesterday with Bin. Yeah.
Yes, that was me.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing with Rubik's, like literally ending with one ammo. Not even
It's
one
like
ammo, just no ammo.
it's like the 4th time I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Happening a lot.
Hmm. God, if that were true, Rubik's would have died at the end of Suez, just saying, so...
Yes, but we're not in that world.
Damn, this is my run from a different reality. Ooh, pardon me, from a different reality, apparently.
Okay. Lord has like a setup he goes for here, but he does like this little hop that you just saw. It kind of terrifies me.
It is. It looks a little dangerous, but if it
Yeah.
works for him, it works for him. I can't
I
fault that.
saw him doing this yesterday on stream, and he was getting some really weird ones, sending him to the moon.
Handing him off to Narnia really quick.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I
Rubik's
kind of
misses
just.
the boosts. Opposite just, yeah, move forward.
Yeah, I kind of just like drive into a wall until I go upwards. You know.
Yeah, I kind of like wiggle horizontally, then like just go a bit left and right until the nose goes up.
Yeah.
That's very safe and consistent for me, which is why I do it. It's not the fastest, obviously. Like something like Blord does, I think is a very good middle ground. If you can make it work. Oh, that was a fast one. It's not even like a middle ground. That was just really good.
Yeah, if you know where to land for the fast ones, then you know like where to slow down. Because I figured out that you can kind of slow down quite early. You kind of
Yeah.
slow down like quite early on, and then like if you can still move in the air slightly, so you can move your vehicle to like to the area you know that you need to go.
Yeah,
I think
Bombay
it's how
ran
we do it.
really good race, I have to say.
Yeah, what was that final time? I didn't actually see.
I mean, yeah, hold on, let me just clip it. I want to see. Ending up with a 137.
Hey, Pog, look at that. Is that Pokemon? Yeah, that looks like Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, it's a new Pokemon.
There's a Pokemon out. Alright, yes, coming out in a couple days. I've been getting it out of Dutch a lot. I hate the Dutch narration for it. Anyway. Yeah, rRubiks instead finishing with a 203 and not opting for lap skips. This is really the best example we've had so far of why lap skips are a thing and why people go for them. It's because, yeah, if you get them cleanly, you save like 25 seconds.
Yeah, very nice right there.
Ooh, Lord's hover might be... Okay, I was afraid that was a bit too far left, because that building on the left is completely solid. But, making it work. He's still a bit awkwardly aligned here. Let's see if he can land him properly. Yeah, he will.
Very nice. You actually got the load there. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Put the load really high up.
And I tend to hover really high up there just so I like have time to free fall, you know?
That's probably a peaceful thing because the room loaded really early. Like on PS2, that room tends to load in a lot later.
Yeah.
Might also have to do with the angle he had because I'm used to seeing a different angle there.
I don't know the trigger either. I don't know the trigger to load the room, so I just tend to hover up as high as I physically can. You know?
I tend to go pretty low. I just like do the pass select like when I'm pretty much at the door.
Yeah, it's
It works for me.
it might be closeness to the door, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming because that's how you're supposed to get into the room.
Yeah.
But I don't know the
It's
details.
I tried to aim for the icon on the map. I tried to aim like my hover around where the icon on the map is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know.
rRubiks not getting the alpha.
Our ways. Yes, indeed, the our ways.
So now Blord having the first real lead in this race, I want to say. Because this is like close to a minute.
Is he a minute? Is he a minute and 30 ahead though?
Yeah, I mean, that's the question. I think if you take into consideration load times, considering like you also have the rest of the loads left in the run, if that makes sense. Like now you've had about 45. I think they should be about even in terms of the race, right?
Yeah, it depends how rRubiks does on Aerial Race. Also, Annie, keep in mind here that both runners are tired, like very tired.
Yes.
So, because I know it's like 8 in the morning for rRubiks right now, right?
Yep,
Something
it
like
is.
that. And then for Jordan's my time zone, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, it should be about 1 or 2 p.m. for him right now. Which doesn't sound like he should be tired, but knowing gamers.
Lord going for ringless. And
Yep.
looking
See if
like
he
he's
can.
gonna get a 156, I'm gonna guess.
Ah,
Yeah, he's
57.
157, right.
That was a pretty good race, though. Yeah,
That was a good
he's
race.
about a minute ahead right now.
Yeah, it's the minute and 5. But yeah, in terms of the race, that would mean rRubiks is slightly ahead. But we haven't had all the loads yet, so it's very tough to call. But I would say that this is completely even, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just gone 1 p.m. for me right now, but I don't know I don't exactly know where Jordan lives, so I don't know if he's +1 or anything like that. So I made the estimate like 1, 2 p.m. Because I'm very cool.
Yeah. Wasn't Blord Irish? Am I wrong?
I believe, yeah. I don't know if he lives in Ireland though, because
I just checked the speedrun.com page. It does say Ireland.
Okay, yeah.
So that would mean it's 1 p.m. on the case.
Yeah, I was just unaware if he actually lived in Ireland or not, So,
Ooh, rRubiks missing that Saint Lost ring. That was interesting.
oh, that was dangerous.
Okay, meanwhile, Blord's cleaning up the live seed, getting the ghost down. Oh, that was a nice camera. I always love it in the Jack games where you're going so fast, the camera just is like a means away from you and it really has to catch up to you. And in the meantime, you're just going forward.
I had that. And I died in Rescue Friends because of it, because the camera got stuck in the wall, and I
Ah,
couldn't see where I was going, and like the area didn't actually load in for me. Like the next area didn't actually load in for me, so you know, I died. I fell down a hole. It was very unfortunate.
yeah. In general, though, I like it when it happens because it means
Yeah.
you're going fast.
Imagine Ra having access to the Jack speedruns account.
No.
I don't have access to the Jack speedruns account. It's very sad.
Soon.
Soon it will be mine.
Right, both of the runners currently hovering over their problems.
Yeah, rRubiks has voice volume on. I think he either forgot to turn it off or is too tired to bother, so, you know.
Yeah, I think he hasn't bothered before as well. Maybe
It
just to
doesn't
provide like
save,
a
yeah.
little bit of stream value, you know?
It doesn't save that much time, but it is very, very nice because like certain
Yes.
cutscenes can't be skipped if someone's talking, I
I mean,
believe, like until
like,
it's finished.
it's fine until you have a super close race against someone with a similar PV and you're both tired, right?
Yeah, that too.
Like, just saying, this race is actually close enough for that to be something to talk about, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. G3 swapped accounts real quick. Pog. We have a pretty stacked schedule today, right?
Yeah, we have 2 more races coming up today. We have Dudek vs Split at 1 p.m. EST, and then
They're so spread
Majora,
out today.
yeah, Majora vs TJ at 10 p.m. So they're really far spread out today. I guess you can watch one of them at least in any part of the world.
Yeah, and then Wednesday we have the final 3 races. Albie Flair, Pickle JP, and Ouija Headstrong, which is going to be a banger.
Ouija Headstrong to finish the week off.
Very, very nice.
Alright. We'll just see Lord farming some ammo. He should be done farming ammo really quickly. He's already getting purple ammo. Because he had so much ammo left after Bombard.
Yep.
Which should give him some leeway to use guns a bit earlier.
Oh yeah,
Just a bit easier.
you mentioned you were proud of me for going for the blue gun strat here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always use blue gun. I've never ever used yellow gun here. Honestly, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
I never ever used yellow gun.
I used to use the yellow gun, but I switched to the blue gun. I like it better now.
Yeah, I find it nicer. It's nicer just to like you know. And also, I have a vendetta against the yellow gun in this speedrun for some reason. So.
Fair enough. Reach it.
Yeah. Honestly, I've found that it is a little bit better. It's nicer to use. I don't know if
Yeah,
it saves any time or not, but like, you know.
I like the kicks. That's the main reason. And I
Yeah.
find like that killing the flying guys is a bit earlier, easier. Like, just spraying at normal guards, I feel like it's easier with the yellow gun, but you don't really need to do that unless you're full of ammo.
Yep. The flying guards are the ones that work well with blue ammo, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
You can just jump and spin, and then little people actually don't know this. Well, I'm probably wrong in saying this, but jumping and spinning can lock on to the the closest enemy to you.
Yeah, I think it can. It depends, I think, on
Yeah,
like the angle you are at.
I don't know the exact like way it does, but I know it does. You know, I know it can because
Something you
I've done it before.
something you pretty commonly see is where people jump and spin in the air and then wait until pressing R1 until they're almost done with the spin, and then do like a bunch of shots. And
Yeah.
that typically does like lock on forwards.
Yeah, I believe it's because I don't have an explanation, honestly. There's nothing. No, you can't explain anything in this game, realistically. But
A lot of it is just based on feel. You really just have to feel out.
yeah, especially with core. We go back to what you said there. Especially on core, you jump, you spin, and shoot. But if you wait a little bit just before you like the end before you spin,
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'll
What?
you shoot.
Wait, hold on. What did Blord just land on? Did you see that? I
The
think he landed
area.
on like the partially loaded stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
that's partially solid for whatever reason.
The he doesn't have to select pause. He's on PS4, so that area
Yeah.
just loads a little quicker. But yes, you jump, you spin, and you shoot. If you time it right, more of the bullets will go to your locked on area. So it works especially with core. So you jump and you spin and you shoot. But if you do it closer to the ground, like more of the bullets will, instead of spraying everywhere, it'll kind of spray in a straight line ish. So it'll lock onto, you can lock onto core, and it'll deal a lot more damage to him. That's how like it's how like Ouija and like Headstrong, for example, it's how I believe it's one reason how they can get like an incredibly fast core, just because
Yeah.
like a lot more damage is like being dropped, you know?
Yeah, I used to think I was pretty good at the core fight 4 years ago, but people have gotten so much better at it. It's crazy.
In casual 30-second core fight from Ouija, you know?
Yeah, it's all the little things like that that really add up at the top level. Because I think you don't really need to do like all those little things to get like I want to say around sub 1, but once you get to that area, you really see people having to implement all the little things like that to push for 58, 57, 56.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the sub on barricade right now. I'd say, you know, I'm
I'm not there yet.
trying
Been a
to
little
get
bit
there.
behind you,
Yeah,
but it is
trying
my
to.
goal as well.
Oh, John.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, messing up the hover, but not dying. That's the big part.
But yeah, I agree. It's like past sub one, like there's so much that you have to implement to like start getting that time down, you know? Like so many like little death warps that you can take, so many like little things.
I'll make a note of that time difference when rRubiks is at Destroy X. I feel like rRubiks has gotten a little bit closer. Also, in part, of course, because Blood was struggling a little bit with Destroy X.
Good night, TGA. Have a good sleep.
Yes, you should definitely catch some Z's. Ugh, speaking.
Catch these hands. Catch these hands, TJ. Anyway. Yeah, Rubik's just finishing up Destroy Eggs here.
Yep, gets. Let's see. The difference between them now is 49 seconds. So yeah, I think Rubik's did catch up a little bit. Maybe like 10 seconds or so.
Yes, definitely caught up. We'll see how the end of this goes.
Yeah. This is a good example of what you were saying earlier. Lord goes for the strat where you spin and then you time your shot at a specific time, which allows you much more precise aiming than normal.
Yeah. I personally like I do that, but I make sure I'm not able to move. I don't know if you've seen this strat. People jump in between the lever and the wall, right?
Yeah. I just aim well. No. Nah. For the second one, I did the same thing. For the first one, I kind of line it up as I exit the Titan suit. Also, I just noticed this the other day, but sometimes the Titan suit leg twitches on PS4. Do you know about this? Like, look at Blood walking
When you
a couple steps. Like,
yeah,
every now and then the leg just twitches. It's so funny to me.
especially when you jump down, like when you jump down in that area, just like it does like a full 360, just like woo, you know.
Yeah, it's just PS4 things.
Yeah, Rubik's going for the strat that I mentioned. He's not spinning though. He's just
Yes,
there you go.
this is what I do. Although I have a
Yeah.
lineup for the first one, which I really like.
Damn, unlisted secret strats here
Yeah,
from JP.
I mean, I think everyone has like little things like that, right? Just
Yeah,
you have a very specific lineup for this and that.
it's most prevalent with Dax the Chase Skip actually, I believe. Yawning. Okay, sorry. It's most prevalent with Dax the Chase Skip, I believe, because I think a lot of people have like their own way of doing it.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean, I line up Jack's right ear with the Dark Eco. That's what I do.
Yeah, I kind of try and line myself up horizontally with the eco, like the whole jack, the one whole jack with the dark eco, you know, and then I turn to the left a little bit.
Yeah. This is a very scary part of the run, particularly because they're this close to one another.
Yep.
Good Lord, taking a hit, staying on the jump board, not doing any side flips. Yeah, yeah. This is like a reasonably fast way of doing it. I like the middle ground Lord's
Yeah,
taking here.
I like that Blord just goes for the middle ground in a lot of these scenarios. He has like his own little ways of doing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Doesn't take any more damage.
There you go. Hovers up the elevator. Okay.
All right, and should be out of there. Now, notably, he's gonna take some extra time saving for rRubiks hit, because rRubiks will have to wait on the communicator, unless he can get communicator skip. Because you can skip that communicator even if you have voices on, if you skip the cutscene at the right time.
I don't know the exact timing. I want to say it's
It's
frame perfect, but
I don't think it's frame perfect. Like I know it's like right when the explosion happens, because like I think this was only found out like 3 years ago or so, because I remember having to do communicator skip and runs when I started learning the game.
rRubiks quite dangerous movement.
Yeah, but makes it work. Also takes a hit at that same laser.
Yeah, Blord is currently about 2 minutes behind PB.
Yeah, Rubik's about 3.5. Yeah, there you go. Rubik's did go for it, but didn't get it. I think he was slightly late on the timing for the triangle press.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons we turn speech off. You can't enter this portal until the communicator goes. So,
Yep.
but
I
there
believe
is
it's also
communicator skip. So.
I believe it's also more precise in English than in other languages for whatever reason.
It's very strange. English is a
One of the
very strange language in this game.
It's one of the reasons people have been running in like Japanese and Italian for a pretty long time.
Okay. Yeah, not too far behind rRubiks at the moment.
Yeah, they're about 1/3 Lurker's mission apart. Just to keep that up.
I find that weird. That's oddly strange to me that English just has like a slight delay and like most of the languages don't. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Jack game's broke.
Yeah, I was about to say headstrong. Like, wait, English is faster? But yeah. English is the one that's slightly slower. Except in Jack 1.
Oh man. I like language strats in speedruns. Like swap to a different language to get like text faster and things like that in like different like Mario games and stuff. It's like really cool.
Yeah, I like it because it really shows like just how you use everything you have in your arsenal to make the game go faster, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I don't understand this language, but it makes the game go 2 seconds faster, so I gotta do it, you know? I think that's great.
It could PB by those 2 seconds, you know? Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. So English doesn't have a delay, but the other languages do have a delay, and that's why it makes
I see.
things
So wait,
easier.
is communicator skip impossible in English? I thought it was possible, just really precise.
I think in English it's frame perfect. I could be wrong.
What?
Nah,
That
the lurker.
Rubik's having a okay, he just falls down. I was worried like where the lurker would even go, but
I've had that before, but not with a lurker.
what? Who else would you shoot up there? You shoot like a civilian up there? What do you mean?
I've seen many civilians fall down there, so. Gonna let the cat out because it's, you know, doing its
Yeah, I
thing.
think I've only gotten communicated to once in English. I wasn't very good at it, but I tried every single time. It's not the kind of thing that people really sit down and practice much, because you have to like be at the end of that mission, right? It's not like we had debug mode back then either, so you just kind of had to do the entirety of Destroy Tower. In the meantime, Blord's already 3 laps into Class 1 races, and he has been doing lap skips. And been getting them pretty cleanly as well, saving up boosts as you want to be doing, just so you can back up to speed quickly. Yeah, boosts really early, but I think he just has a certain way of doing these. Ah, works out for him. And I can't fault him for it, because he's well over a minute ahead now. Apparently gaining a little bit of time back over rRubiks. Ooh, almost exploding into the ceiling there. Oh, that would have been rough.
The cat refused. Okay, I'm alive again, hello. Did I miss anything important?
It said Blord almost dying on lap 5, not much.
Dang.
But he making it out, and he got like a 152, which is great for Class 1.
Class 1, that's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, good zoomer from Blord there as well.
Where's Blord going? Is this a thing? Well, I've never seen
Oh,
this.
yeah. This is his strat right now. He goes out of bounds and dies just to get the guards off him, I believe.
I see.
I think. I could be wrong in thinking that's why he does that, but there's another
so.
restart warp here as well, just to get to this area.
Is this much slower? This looks pretty fast.
You'll have to ask the more talented runners in the chat about this one.
Yes.
Because I have no idea.
I lack the knowledge. Gets this death warp as well. And already onto Palace, with rRubiks still on Class 1.
It looks pretty fast.
Yeah, I think Blord is like pretty cleanly in the lead now, even with 1.5 minutes at a time save. Oh, pretty cleanly. Like I can clearly say that he's in the lead. It's not like he has a big lead. 31, I would have said rRubiks was in a slight lead, but now it's Blord.
Interesting to note, rRubiks didn't go lap skips.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. Got a 202 there, so...
Which is fair, like, that's about the time where you would think...
that is dangerous, Blord.
Yeah, this is like the old way of doing Palace. I used to do this, but it's sketchy. It just is. Like, people can say this is consistent for them all they like, but it's sketchy. You can just get shot out of the air sometimes, even if you do it right.
Yep.
But hey, making it work. rRubiks, meanwhile, struggling a bit to get away from the guards.
He's having a tough time there, isn't he? Oh no.
That's the zoomer gone. I get stuck on the burnt zoomer. Gets shot twice.
rRubiks not having a fun time with these guards.
Yeah. Now you can imagine why Blord goes for the homebrew strats. Where did that guard go? Is that high enough? That's pretty low.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He gets the long load. It'll be fine.
Jordan on, and I quote from his splits here, the run ender. Which I agree, this level is awful.
Yeah, this used to be a big run killer for me as well. Not been as bad lately, but...
It was a run killer for me, definitely. I'd get like... Well, when I had like a 115 or whatever, I'd get like a run to here, and then I lose it to a very poor hover, or I'm here for like 5 minutes, and it's like, oh, I can't do it. Like, you know.
Yeah, when I had a time like that, this was also one of the big run killers. Like, it was this and underboard for me. I imagine it's the same for many people.
Blord struggling to get the hover there, but
Yeah, he goes for
until
an
he
angle
gets it.
pretty far to the right.
Pardon me. It's an angle similar to mine, the one I go for,
Yeah.
which
I
is
guess this
fair
is
enough. It
optimally faster
works.
because I guess you're slightly closest to the room. It doesn't really matter because you kind of have
Yeah,
to wait for the robots to load in anyway.
Jordan needs to be careful he doesn't get
Yep.
stun locked. Okay, he's fine.
I have no idea what to do there. I just kind of go for it, and usually I don't
Yeah.
die.
I mean, there's what you can do. You can pull out the yellow gun and just like jack 2 your way
Yeah.
to victory by
It
jump
feels
spinning the string.
bad. You don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, I've had to do it before. It's saved my life.
I remember just like when I first started going for RoboSkip, I did it with the Peacemaker actually. Back then, like cruise skip wasn't a thing,
Yeah, fair enough.
and it was really safe. You just one shot, they're all gone.
rRubiks angle looks interesting to say the least. We'll see if
This is about the angle I go for. What do you mean interesting? No, I go
it's
for a
because
bit
he's a
further
little
right, but
too far to the left at the moment, so he's
yeah.
going to have to turn inwards. He
The shaft
should. Oh, okay.
all bonks and takes a death. Yeah, that'll set the two apart a bit.
Yeah, well, I was
gonna
about
say
to
that-
say.
Oh, well, what were you about to say? We can't.
I was about to say if rRubiks gets this first time where Jordan had a little bit of trouble with the hover, they could be a lot more even in this area, you know. But
I was gonna say that the shaft you see, like on Rubik's screen, like when all the rooms are deloaded on the left, that's actually not a good visual indicator. The actual elevator is a bit further back, so you can't use that to land your hover. It's kind
yeah,
of tough to
it's
see, but it's more further back than you would think.
also hovering too high there. It's solid for some reason, so I've bonked off of that and failed the
Really?
hover on a run. Yeah,
Interesting.
my hover was very high to be fair, so.
Alright, Rubik's also making it to crew now.
Either about
I almost
a
Rubik's.
piece of Rubik's.
Rubik's.
Did Jordan not get crew skip? This is a lot of
Yeah, you're right. Is this the
crews.
third phase?
It looks like the third phase.
Yeah, I imagine he must have missed cruise skip then.
He's also out of ammo.
Yep,
Oh,
yeah, looks
just
like yeah,
barely one
one
bullet.
of the Peacemaker shots must have missed.
So if Rubik's can get phase 3 crew skip, then that's very nice. Bless me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, other than like the major time loss both of these runners had in Mars 2, they've been like they've both had a pretty good run, but more so, I think it's kind of incredible they've been this close the whole time.
Yeah, it's definitely a close one.
Let's see, oh, I thought he was already going for it. Yeah, Rubik's presses the buttons.
He does indeed.
Lines it up,
Boop.
and gets him.
Very nice. So both of them are metalhead mash right now.
Yep. Which means I don't have too much to talk about, other than hardlock.
Yeah. Oh, not again. Okay. So the cat escapes the room and is now attempting to get back in for whatever reason.
I see.
Oh, he's in. Ugh.
Oh,
What do you want from me, boy? I don't have food. Oh, you just want to sleep on my clothes, okay. My freshly ironed clothes she wants to sleep on. Because of course, why not? Why wouldn't you?
they're probably comfy.
They are very comfortable to be fair, I can't blame her. But at the same time, you know, goddamn.
Right. And hey, Blord not hard locking. You'll love to see it.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to kick her out after the race because if she, you know, does the business in here, I can't be having that.
Yeah, actually, well, made sure my cat couldn't get in here for the race because he was kind of complaining and he was kind of stinky.
Oh, blood.
Alright, let's
Hey,
stop
yeah.
talking about our cats. Blord messing up on the port skip.
Yeah, I was about to mention my door is currently broken and doesn't well, it doesn't open from the inside. So if I close it like fully, I can't get out. I can't get out of the room.
On the inside, that's crazy. You can just
Yeah,
lock yourself in, but only for yourself.
I could, but then I can't get out. So
Damn.
so yeah, I kind of have to leave the door slightly open. That's how they keep getting in. It's like,
Right. Blord getting it second time, but rRubiks catching up a little bit. rRubiks not hard locking either.
we'll see
So,
actually if rRubiks gets this first time.
yeah, so they might be very close again now because Blord died there. That took him like a good 30 seconds maybe. It's I honestly can't tell who's ahead now. I think they're just pretty much even now.
Yeah, they'll be neck and neck. It depends how well rRubiks does his underput.
Yeah, looks like he gets it.
Looking pretty good so far, yeah. And
Yep.
he's good. Very nice. So not too far from Jordan right now.
Yeah, I'll make sure to time when both of them exit on the port, so we have a way of estimating what the time difference is.
I'd say they're about a chase sequence away from each other right now.
Thank you for this.
No problem.
Oh, Blood getting the yellow gun here, I've never seen that.
Yeah, I like to save yellow gun ammo like until core because you know core. Okay,
Yeah, he's good.
he is fine. This is okay.
This is fine.
Okay, Lord about to exit on the boat.
Alright, people split it differently.
I swear on cutscene, I've heard people split on the elevator, which
Yeah,
is
on the
interesting.
com goals, actually people split on the elevator, which I personally think is kind of weird.
I guess, well, no, because, I don't know, the cutscene's like, I was gonna say, like, the elevator is technically the end, but, like,
Yes.
no.
I mean, the cutscene is a little bit awkward because you do movement right up until you are there, so I can imagine it's kind of awkward to like, have to split accurately there.
I mean, I just waited a second on the cutscene and then split.
That was 57:57, so that was only 37 seconds. Wait, is
Yeah,
that right? Are they that
around
close?
that.
Wow.
Lord opting to not go for shaft skip after. Pardon me. Oh, sorry. Not opting not to go for it after he doesn't get out of bounds. Sadly, we'll see. See if rRubiks can.
Yeah, so that means that in terms of the race, rRubiks is actually ahead now by like 50 seconds. Might I suggest the G3 that we switch to Rubik's on? I feel like that's kind of warranted.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who. Well, we'll see if he gets it. I know he's very. I know he's very good.
Yes, I mean,
know.
I learned shaft skip off of Rubik's tutorial, as I think many people have.
rRubiks made a tutorial. Hang on.
Wow, yeah, he did. He made a shaft skip tutorial. It's on the speedrun.com page. Check it
Damn.
out. It's pretty
Fair
good.
enough. Yeah, I mean, Lucas taught me personally because I asked very nicely, and he's a very nice guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's honestly the best way.
Let's see if we can get the hover.
Yeah, just Rubik's. Is he gonna go 3-4 on shaft skip? Being easily the most consistent shaft skipper.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, everyone other than Rubik's just there you go, he gets it. Everyone other than Rubik's just can't do this consistently, at least. Like only Ouija has done it other than Rubik's.
I mean,
Funny to me.
it's insane actually how much time that can save, considering Blood has just entered the Fen Stadium
Yep.
from driving here, right? And now
Yep.
Rubik's is just about to enter it as well, like even closer to where Blood was.
Yeah. Well, let me just bother G3 a little bit. Oh. You skipped the
Damn.
audio.
Get told. Wow.
Yeah, switch to Rubik's, because Rubik's is actually ahead now by end of the first.
That's because we're counting the PS4 times, you know?
Yes.
It depends how this goes, honestly, because Rubik's could hardlock, but then again, that shouldn't matter. But
I mean, you're saying that as if Lord cannot.
true, it shouldn't matter in theory, because they can just like that time will be taken off, unless it's
Like,
deliberate hardlock and Rubik's froze the race because of that. But you know.
yeah. But like, yes, hard luck doesn't really matter for the race time, but it does like completely ruin your motion, you know?
Yeah.
Like you do have to like start up the game again, and you have to start.
And ammo, yeah.
Ammo, in particular for the core fights, which will like realistically lose you a couple seconds.
Start get a comparison here actually. So, Blood just finished Stadium.
Yeah, at 1:01:09. Yeah, Rubik's is just like a bit over 10 seconds behind. Means that he has a solid lead right
Pretty
now.
good, yeah. Blood has to get a minute ahead if he wants to win this.
Yeah, Rubik's 18 seconds behind Blord. But taking into consideration the low times, that's a 1:12 lead for Rubik's right now.
Very good. Very nice death warp right there.
Yeah, crazy race so far. It's been like within a minute for most of the race.
Yeah, it's been an insanely close race. They went from a lead to even to a lead for one of them, then even again, then a lead, and then even. Like just been back and forth constantly all race, which is really interesting. Lord struggling with the hover there a little bit.
Yeah. Grabs the zoomer.
Going for the traditional method.
Rubik's going for the other reset we can do here instead of the death warp. So yeah, I imagine Lord does go for the construction site hover here. Oh, it does go for it, but misses it. That could be a big deal if Rubik's does get it.
Yeah, just about. We'll see. Oh, he's going for the backup.
Yeah, doesn't get it. He's gonna have to go all the way around.
See if Rubik's can get the hover here, because this could put them very close.
Yeah. Rubik's does get it, which puts them almost like even on screen. Surmounts Rubik's lead. So this is looking like Rubik's race to win. Assuming he can get a decent final boss.
For now. Yes. He does have to wait a second at the at these doors at the bottom though, because you know PS2.
Yep.
There you go. There is a chance that Rubik's finishes before Jordan, honestly.
Yeah, there's a small chance of that, yeah.
Depends how Blood's fight goes.
Let's see how cleanly they can both finish out the run. Yeah, Blord not having a lot of speed into the hover.
Rubik's on a long black screen there.
Yeah, PS2 things. Oh, Blord taking a death there. And now they're just even on screen. So, yeah, unless Rubik's has major difficulties to the final boss, this should be... Yeah, they both do get the hover now. So it's all up to Core now.
It's all up to how good they do core, yeah. This is the intent.
They just stopped Core at the same time, that's crazy. the first time we've seen that. This is like even closer than what was it? I think TJ was the majority. Well, to be fair, those were both running on PS2, so I guess that race
Yeah.
is technically closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say if these two were both running on the same console, oh my days. I think it is safe to say
He's
though.
getting a bit more shots in. And rRubiks might actually finish those tunnels. It could be very close.
He does. He finishes first, right? Shots,
Yeah.
yes, just
105.07.
about. That is insane.
And then seconds later, Blord gets a 105.13. Wow.
That was an insane race actually.
That was incredible. You don't see that every day.
I think it's safe to say we have a winner.
Yeah, rRubiks wins. Like even without the low times, barely itches it out. But with the low times, of course, rRubiks winning by about 1 minute 40.
Yeah. If they were running on the same console, that was within seconds. Oh my god.
GG's.
GG's.
Holy cow! I didn't realize how close it was.
It was within seconds.
Like the whole
Actually.
race. Was there like any time where anyone pulled ahead or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of you had like a 1 minute lead at one point, but it was like within a minute, pretty much the whole race.
Damn.
Yeah, someone had the lead.
Yo, GG's,
Then
Jordan.
GG's Jordan.
Dude.
GG's.
Yeah, someone had the lead. Then they messed up, and then you were both even again. Like that happened like 4 times
Damn.
separately. It's insane. But yeah, that final boss time was within seconds. That was like you got a 105.07, Jordan got a 105.13, something like that. So
Ooh.
That's nuts.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm very disappointed that I've been on PS4 this whole thing because I have been waiting for a PS2 controller pretty much since December, hoping that it would have been ready for this tournament.
damn.
But unfortunately, I have been cursed by the postal services.
Got that
Yeah,
Amazon,
that's
bro.
unfortunate. I know that. I know that feel.
Yeah, I'm. We were saying before actually how insane this would have been if you were both on the same console. Actually, because
Yeah, that. Yeah.
no time would have been added on, and that is like within seconds. So, dang, pretty intense, pretty insane. But overall, that was pretty well played from the both of you, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both of you having a pretty bad left two, but you have
Dude,
an equally bad left two, which is interesting.
That being
Yeah.
the first bit of practice of the morning is never really the best way to start off.
dude.
But
Jack won early game. 30 minutes after you wake up is
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's like so early for you, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it's 8:45 now, so I would have been up already at this point. But
Fair enough.
I gotta go start getting ready for work because I work in 30 minutes. So
Oh yeah.
Well, have fun.
rRubiks, have a good work. GG's again.
GG's
very
on the race.
GG. That was an awesome race, Jordan.
Well
That
played
was
to
Can't
both
wait
of
to
you.
watch that
fantastic.
one back.
Yeah, same.
It was brilliant, honestly. Well done.
All right, later, gamers.
See you later.
See you around.
See you.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay. We have no other race until a good few hours from now, so
Yes, let's see. The next race will be Dudek vs Split at 1 p.m. EST, which is calculations in 4 hours and 15 minutes from now. So yeah, in about 4 hours from now, then we'll have another race for you ready.
Unless G3 decides to keep the stream on for whatever reason, we probably will cut it for now.
I mean, you can literally finish an entire Jack X run in this. So he's gonna cut the stream.
Imagine. Nah, G3, just do a quick Jack 2 run on the side. Yeah, we will be back later on, which will be soon. So
yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for watching, and
Have
hopefully
fun,
until
gamers.